Hello and welcome to episode 27 of the Universally Epic Podcast, your go-to Universal Orlando trip planning podcast. I'm Jim Klein, along with Taylor Franklin. We are your hosts and travel agents for all things Universal. On today's show, we come up with our top 10 things to do other than rides at Universal Orlando Resort. How you doing, Taylor?
Pretty good. I have something I want to talk about before we get into our list because our list is gonna be super fun. But Jim, I don't know if you heard. Guess what Universal did to City Walk?
What's that?
There's a Butterbeer bar on
I
City
did.
Walk now.
I saw that. Yes. We were talking about that how long ago? That was so long ago. And it's finally here. So,
Yeah,
and I'm shocked, to be honest. Like, I know it was like rumored to be a thing, but like
real.
how we were saying, like how who was that? J.K. Rowling, like she has like complete control over the lands.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, to have it in City Walk, yeah, I'll take a butterbeer anytime. Like, so that's great. Yeah, and what kind is there? Is there just the hot, the frozen, and the
Uh,
regular?
at the moment, it's just the frozen and the iced. I'm pretty sure they didn't say anything about hot. I think it's probably easier to keep the frozen and the iced.
I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Just in a big machine. Yeah.
But I was
Nice.
so excited. I
Yep.
was sitting in the car.
I
I
saw.
was like almost home, and I was like,
I
I
did.
was not driving. I was responsible. I was not driving. Um, but I was scrolling through Twitter, and I
Yeah.
was like, Jim has to know about this. And then I meant to send it to you, and then I didn't send it to you.
Did see that. So also I had to bring this up too. Before we get into it, there was a big like to do on social media about the copyright of virtual line. Have you seen this? So
No.
so Universal trademark. I'm sorry, not copyright. They put in for a trademark of the use of the word like the wording virtual line instead of like virtual queue like what Disney has. So now they're like trademarked virtual line. Now what people are saying is it was rumored prior that to get into the lands at Epic Universe, they may use a virtual line to get into the lands if it gets to that point where it's like over, which I don't see why because they've already announced that they're going to run under capacity to start. So I'm
Yeah.
not really sure what that's about. And supposedly, when they first put it up on the app,
Hmm.
there was a little virtual line logo on each of the lands at Epic Universe. So that was kind of like stirring the pot a little bit this week on online. So I'm not sure if you heard that rumor.
So you'd have to like sign up for virtual
Yeah. So,
lines to
so
get into the portal
yeah,
for the land.
that's what people are saying, right? Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but there has been in the past at Disney, if you remember when Galaxy's Edge first opened,
Hmm.
they had the virtual queue to get into Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it didn't last very long because it just kind of fizzled out. But for the first I want to say like week or so, they
Hmm.
used the virtual queue to get into the land, and you had a boarding group to get into Galaxy's Edge. You don't remember
That's
this?
so weird. No, I wasn't. I was still living in Colorado when Galaxy's Edge opened, I'm
Okay,
pretty sure.
yeah. So
Or I had just moved to Georgia, so I wasn't.
yeah, that was long, and that was like when they first opened the land. But then after that, it kind of just like,
That's so
and you
strange.
I don't know if they still have. They used to have boards like right outside the
Hmm.
land that would put up what boarding group can get into the land.
Oh.
Yeah. So is it possible? Yes, it is possible that a
Uh-huh.
portal could close, but like I don't see why they would put that many people in the park in the first place. You know?
Yeah, that seems really counterintuitive. That sounds like something that you would do if you didn't have the capacity that you're saying that you have the capacity for.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Like running at what we would be like, oh, they're running at 70% capacity is actually like max capacity.
Which is a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. So they did trademark that virtual
Okay.
line wording. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Well, I mean, and from what Holly said, at least we know that like like the portals can close, like physically close, like they have the gates.
I did see somebody opening the gates to, I forgot which one. I saw it on TikTok. But yeah, they're literal like metal gates that like slide into the portal, which is
It's so
insane. Yeah,
strange.
very cool. So
Like mall doors.
yeah, exactly. Just fancier, right? Just fancier. Um, so all right, if you don't have anything else to talk about, we can get right into the top 10.
Nope, I
So
just really wanted to talk about the Butterbeer bro.
yeah, no,
And
that was
Sidewalk.
I saw that. It was like, yeah, okay, finally it's here, and you don't have to go into a park to get a butterbeer, which is kind of
Yeah.
nice. Um, all right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and try to create a top 10 things to do other than rides at Universal. So would you like to go first?
I can go first.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off my part of this list. Kind of, these ones do have a cost. There is a cost to these. But it is something if you're just like going to City Walk and you just want to hang out around City Walk and you're like, oh, well, okay, this is here. Um, my first one is super basic, but the Cinemark on City Walk is really, really pretty, and they do a lot of really fun themed things. It is just a movie theater, but at least during, I know Halloween times and things like that, they do tend to show like older Halloween movies.
That's cool.
So, they do try to do some pretty cool things over there, and they always have. For the bigger movies, they always have like some kind of like red carpet, like photo spot thing. It's a nice theater.
Yeah, cool. I've never been in there, to be honest with you. Like, I just walk past it and I never even think to go in. So
I've never been in to see a movie, but I have walked in there.
that's funny. Yeah, no, it's cool that they show some older movies like during the Halloween time. Like, that's kind of cool. Um, all right, so I'll start with my first one. This one is kind of like at the moment a limited time offering that they have, and it's the Mega Movie Parade that it's going on.
I
So,
love the Mega Movie Parade.
so that is going on now through what they say online, November 14th. Which then I guess they get into their holiday season. So
Mhm.
that's and
They do
that kind of
The Macy's parade after
the
that.
Macy's parade, yeah, which is
Mhm.
kind of cool too.
Yeah.
So I'll give a quick rundown of what floats you're going to see in the Mega Movie Parade, and it kind of appeals to like everyone, so it's kind of cool. So you have Back to the Future, Sing, Kung Fu Panda, Trolls, Ghostbusters, E.T., Jaws, Jurassic World, and when I was watching a video just to make sure I had gotten all of them right, and you know what they have in the parade for Jurassic World? The gyro balls.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I love them.
I saw it and I'm like, I have to bring this up. Like, that was just too good to not bring
The
it up.
have you ever seen it in person? Have you seen the Mega Movie Parade in person?
No, I haven't. No, I have not.
The animatronic that they use for the T-Rex
I have
for
seen it though on
it
TikTok. It
is
looks amazing.
amazing in
Yep.
person. So it ends the parade. So we were trying to get to the Five and Dime, and we were on like the far end going towards the Five and Dime because I was looking for a shirt. But um, we were trying to get to the Five and Dime, but we kind of ended up like following the parade route because they like lifted up the barricades. We were over by Mel's Dine, I think. Drive-in, Mel's Drive-in. Ooh, um, we were over there by Mel's Drive-in, and we were like trying to go to the Five and Dime, and so we ended up following the parade for a while, and just like watching that thing move was
It
crazy.
looks really cool. It does
It
look
was
very cool.
so cool.
It's amazing.
It was so cool. The Ghostbusters car, the Ecto One, was like brand new when we got there, so it's like it was super cool and very, very white.
That's awesome.
It was very cool.
That's
And
cool.
then Jaws has a lot of fog. There's a lot of fog.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the
That
float
parade.
for it. It looked pretty cool. Yeah,
It's so cool.
the whole thing looks really great, and I love how they do some of the old movies and then some of the newer like kids
Mhm.
movies. Like it's something for everyone in the family, so that's kind of nice.
I was dancing the whole time.
I'm sure.
It was fun.
All right, so what are we up? Number 8.
um, Number eight. I'm still gonna keep on my theme of I have three paid ones. Um, there is the mini golf course, Hollywood Drive-In Mini Golf. I've never been there, but they have this like big thing that you can see from
Like
the moving
Alien, right?
walkways.
Is it like an
Yeah,
alien? Yeah.
yeah. And I really, really want to go see what's in it down
And I agree with you. Like you pass it as you're on those like moving walkways from the parking garages and the
there.
buses
Mhm.
and stuff. And like every time I'm like, man, I really want to do that. And then you just get like too involved in the day or whatever it is, and like I
Yeah.
never go back. And I
Mm-mm.
always wanted to. So like
I
at the
heard
end,
it's pretty
you know,
decent priced. Like it's not
really,
extreme.
I would figure it'd have to be right, like
Hmm.
because it's something that it appeals to kids for the most part. And honestly, at these mini golf places, sometimes they charge an arm and a leg. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I have a mini golf course in like my hometown here. I think it's like 15, $20 a person. It's like you're taking a family of four. It's like $80. Like that's a lot of
Goodness.
money. So, but yeah, I always wanted to do that because you always see it coming in and then you just forget about it. Like I always forget about it, and then
Yeah, I we always see it and I'm always like, God, that looks so fun. I love mini golf.
yeah,
I'm 4'11", so it doesn't really feel like mini golf.
it's full size golf for you. So all right, so my number 7, right? So number 7, let's see. What do I Okay, here's one that I have never done before, okay? It's free and it's in Islands of Adventure. It
Okay.
is the Camp Jurassic Caves, which I just found out about like
I love the Camp Jurassic Caves.
and I was watching TikTok and I was following this creator, and she's like, "Yeah, did you know there's caves in Camp Jurassic?" I'm like, "No," because I just didn't go there because I thought it was for little kids, and my kids are a little older now, so I'm like, "Ah, they're not gonna." And I saw these caves, and I'm like, "This looks amazing! Like I have to go next time." Like I couldn't believe it. So, and you,
Me and Noah ran around there for like a couple of hours
yeah,
with his siblings.
it's amazing.
It was so cool.
So if anybody's online, just search that. Like that looks amazing. It does look very humid. Like there's a lot of mist and a lot of like water features. So it's
Actually
probably
feels pretty nice.
I'm sure it does, but I don't know. In the middle of the summer, man, like you get wet,
That's fair.
it's like humid, and you just feel like you're wet all day. But
Yeah.
I
You never
still
really
want to go
dry.
check it out. So
It's so pretty down there. And
yeah,
you're right, I never see anybody down there. Like at least when we were running around down there, I never saw anybody come down there.
yeah, I definitely want to
But
do
it
like.
also it looks like you're not supposed to be back there.
So, okay, so the person I was watching online do it, like, yeah, there was nobody else in the cave with her. I was
Yeah.
like, that's amazing.
Hmm.
It's very cool. It's a very like secret type thing. It seems like so.
They have a lot of really fun signs back there too that are like watch out for dinosaurs, but like they're funny. I'm just not very funny.
No, that was so funny. It was
I'm trying to think of. I have a picture of Noah walking under one that was like really funny to me, and I can't think of what it says. Well, like my mind was thinking faster than I actually could. It was
moving
watch
on.
out for dinosaurs.
All right, so what's up for 6? Number 6.
Number six is my last paid one, the escape rooms at
Oh,
Universal.
yes, good one.
Um,
Good.
they are a little bit more on the pricey side. They're not like super expensive to like, because they do group discounts, and I don't know how many people everybody travels with on average, but like, I think if it's over eight, you get a group discount. And it's like, and then there's like discounts that are like after five. Um, You get discounts to go in, but they're really cool. And they have Back to the Future and Jurassic World right now. And I heard that the Back to the Future one is really, really fun, and the Jurassic World one's kind of scary.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, I've
Mhm.
never been in, but yeah, they just added these recently, right? A couple of years ago.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, yeah. It's something nice to do other than you know, so it's something different. You don't really see.
Yeah.
So
And it's not just like a basic escape room, at least they're themed.
yeah.
And I do know that they do cycle them out sometimes. I think Back to the Future's always there, but I think Jurassic World changes sometimes, but
Okay.
not a lot. I think they did a Jaws one a while back
Oh, all
that
right.
replaced Jurassic Park or
Nice.
Jurassic World.
All right. Cool.
Hmm.
All right. So what are we up to? Number. I always see whenever we do a countdown, I can't count, so it's like very difficult.
That's why I've not been saying the numbers. I'm just going with it.
Six. I'm literally doing the numbers just so we can clip it, and
Oh, that's so fair. I was not thinking of that.
so what are we at? Wait, you're evens. So what am I? Five. All right, number five. I'm gonna go with. So I have a whole list here. Um, let's go with this one. I love this show, and it's the Blues Brothers Street Show.
I
I
didn't put it on my list because I knew you'd talk about it.
I love it so much. It is just it's like classic Universal to me. It's been there forever, and they just come down and like they drive right up in the car. They come out, hit the stage. There's this little tiny stage in one of the areas in what's that like New York area there, and it is great. They sing a few songs and then they get out of there. And it's just so much fun to watch. And it just reminds me of my childhood so much that like I absolutely love the Blues Brothers show. And it happens quite often throughout the day and
Yeah.
it doesn't take up a lot of your time. So like if you see it happening, you're not standing there for like 20, 30 minutes. It's literally like a 10 to 15-minute show and you move on.
It
And
also doesn't take up the entire road like the baile show. it's I love it. I love it, but I'll just sit down. I'll just
I
sit down.
I
If
agree with
that
you on
starts, I'll just sit down.
that show is not bad to watch. It's
No.
just they put it in the middle of
Yeah,
like
it's
where like
long.
three intersections are. So
Hmm.
like you can't walk around at all. This
No.
one's like down a side street right next to like what is that? Finnegan's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where Blues Brothers is. But yeah, the other one is like right outside the Mummy, in between the Mummy and Louis, and like that other road that goes down to Transform. Like everything is like right there, and it's you can't get through if it's
We got we got accidentally trapped by the show, so I got my way and we got Louis.
there you go. There you go. You got your $14 slice of pizza. Good for you.
It's so good. It's so good. I love
I'll be the
Louis.
judge of that. When I go down, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say, hey guys, we have to go get this pizza. Taylor said it's the best pizza she's ever had. No,
Well, now hold on a second. I didn't say that, but it is good. Nobody quote me on whether or not Louis is the best pizza that I've ever had in my world. In the world.
it was
Oh
more.
goodness.
I think we established it was more of an experience than anything else for you, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the whole theme of it all.
It's
Um,
like when I'm like, yes, Costco pizza is amazing.
yeah, you know
It's
what?
not.
Costco pizza like hits at the right time. You know,
Yeah.
like if you're at Costco on a Sunday, you're gonna need a slice of pizza when you're done with that because it is insane at Costco.
It's
I
a
don't know about
harrowing
you,
experience.
but by us, Sunday at Costco, I don't know why I even go sometimes. It is the worst experience ever. There's so many people at Costco on a Sunday afternoon, and then you get done, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna eat a slice of pizza, and it hits really, really hard. It's really good. I don't mind it at all. It's not the best pizza,
It's
but
not the best, but it is Costco.
it's not bad. It's not bad. Um, all right, so I am at number three. Oh wow, we're burning through these here. Oh, so now See, I don't know if you have. This is my problem here. I have like one that I really want to put at number one. The Universally Epic Podcast is brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel, a Universal you preferred travel agency. If you're looking to plan your next Universal Orlando vacation, let's do it together. As certified Universal specialists, we can help guide you through the planning process with helpful tips and tricks along the way. The best part, all our travel planning services are free to you.
When you book your Universal Orlando vacation with us, you qualify for an exclusive booking bonus offer from the Magic for Less Travel, a $25 Universal gift card for all vacation packages over $2,500. Ready to start planning? Email the podcast at universallyepicpodcast@gmail.com and start planning your next epic Universal vacation today.
Okay. So I'm going to go something newer, I guess.
Okay.
And obviously, both of us have not experienced this yet. But I'm going to say experiencing the walk around characters in Isle of Burke and Dark Universe. Because I've
Okay.
watched enough videos now to know that this is one of the coolest things that Universal has done is put all these walk around characters in Epic Universe, and
Hmm.
it's just such a great time. It looks like, and especially Isle of Burke, they have all these like Vikings and whatnot, like just walking around, talking to guests, and it's not a photo op. It's nothing like that. It's just they're just interacting with people, and I absolutely love it. I love it. Same thing with like the Invisible Man over in Dark Universe. The interactions look amazing. Not to mention, over in Super Nintendo World, the video of Toad is, is so much fun.
I love him. He's so
Oh
cute.
goodness, it is so funny. So again, I follow this guy Kirk on on TikTok,
Hmm.
and he's there dancing with Toad, and Toad is just having the time of his life as well. He's having the time of his life. Then he runs off, so he has to go off stage, right? And he starts running, and is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And then he like does these little like squats, kicks his feet out, and like jumps around, and then goes right through the doors. I was laughing my ass off. It was so funny.
It's so funny.
Oh, just all these little characters everywhere in Epic Universe.
Really good.
Yeah, we have somebody in the live right now that said that they extended their trip for 3 more days just to have a day at Epic. So yeah, so this
Oh,
is like it, yeah, go see all the characters. Like they look amazing. Toothless. Like I'm just gonna group them all in one, right? Because we only have like one more each to say. So let's say all the characters at Epic Universe that are just
mhm.
roaming around. I know Toothless is behind a queue. That's fine because that's super popular.
Yeah,
Uh,
Toothless and Hiccup.
yeah, and it seems like that's such a great experience as well. But yeah,
Hmm.
just these roaming characters it's just such a throwback to like old school like theme parks, and I love it. I'm here for it. Spidey fan asked on TikTok, "Have you guys experienced Ministry of Magic?" No, we haven't been down yet. We have not
Mm-mm.
been down yet. But yeah, we watch a lot of TikTok. Spidey.
We
Yeah,
watch a lot of TikTok.
yeah, we love TikTok and watching all the videos. So there is that little green guy. I'm still. Kyle was on before. He was from the agency, and I jumped in on his live. He was at Ministry of Magic, and I was like, "Yo, go find the green little dude, like picking a lock." And he's like, "Oh
Mhm.
yeah, yeah." He said that he ended up finding it. I couldn't stay on his live, but he said he
Oh,
found it. So, yeah, it's in one of the windows. So
mhm.
yeah.
That's one of the ones that I'm in active refusal to watch any videos on. I really don't want to know. I really don't want to know. I don't want to be spoiled.
See, I am watching everything other than the ride through, and I
Okay.
and I I'm I haven't seen any, and I don't want to see any ride throughs of Monsters Unchained or Ministry of Magic.
I don't even want to see the line queue for Monsters Unchained. I've seen a couple of like still images, but I've not seen anybody like walk through the
Yeah, I
line
haven't
queue
seen
for
that either.
Monsters Unchained.
Yeah, no, and Holly said how great the queue is. So like, that would be nice to see it like firsthand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited, and I cannot wait. I'm hoping to get down there in October. Hopefully, we'll
Nice.
see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Because the only thing I actually have to pay for this year is just the hotel. So I'm thinking that I'm also buying us tickets for Epic.
There you go. That's great. Yeah, that's awesome. Um, yeah, I want to try. I was thinking about getting down around November. I was trying to
Hmm.
get down there, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I know it's after Halloween Horror Nights. Oh shucks, that stinks. Missing it, you know.
Not if you come in the beginning of November.
Oh yeah, that's true. How long does it go into November?
Just a few days.
Just a
Like,
few.
I think November 3rd.
Yeah. So here, Spidey fan on TikTok. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to go because of the virtual line. So
Oh, so
every
you haven't been able to get a boarding group?
yeah, so they haven't even been able to get on. Now I've heard nightmare stories about this virtual line. Like not even okay. So when you think of like virtual queues over in Disney, everything goes within like 10, 15 seconds, right? Once the virtual queue drops at like 7 a.m. or whenever it is, 1 p.m.
Hmm.
So supposedly with these virtual lines on Ministry of Magic, you could get a like a boarding group 10, 15 minutes after the drop time.
You can also
Like,
get it not sitting in the park at all.
yeah. So it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So like if it was just like first come first serve, I get that. But when I see people online, it's like, oh yeah, it's like I don't know. Let's say the drop time is like 2 o'clock, and
Hmm.
they're getting a or like a virtual line pass at like 2:08, while everybody else is like, ah, I didn't get it. It's like, yeah, but how did they get it 8 minutes later?
Yeah, I'm very confused by whatever that is. Because that doesn't make a ton of sense to me.
No, not at
Thank
all.
you.
I don't see
Um,
it at all. Um, and you know what it is? They haven't explained it either. Like they just said, "Hey, this is the times that you have to sign up," but they
yeah,
haven't explained like why can you get one 10 minutes later, but the guy that was on there at 2 o'clock couldn't get it at all. So it doesn't make a whole lot of
the
sense.
only thing that I can think is that they are like pulsing the like reservations for the boarding groups. So like once every like 5 minutes, they release like another group of boarding
Oh,
groups,
that could be.
as to not do the same thing that Disney's doing with their virtual queues, where like if you don't log in within a millisecond of them dropping, you're not going.
Yeah, it's a tough.
Like
I
maybe it's
so
to
good at
make
that.
things more fair, but it if they're not explaining anything, then it's not. You're
Yeah,
not making things
exactly.
more fair. You're just making them harder to obtain.
Yeah, yeah, it stinks. Like we talked about at the beginning of the show, like the whole
Mhm.
virtual line thing. And if that ever comes to fruition to get into a portal with a virtual line, like I, I just don't I don't see why they would do that, especially
Jump back
after.
at him into Super Nintendo this year.
Oh my god, it is what it is, right? Like we'll see how it goes, but it's growing pains. But I don't think they need it to be honest.
I don't
Like
think so either.
I don't think so. So we'll see. Um, let's see. Number. What are we up to? You go now, right? You're two.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
skipped me.
I didn't skip you.
Hmm. Yeah. You
What?
talked about the Blues Brothers and then you talked about another one.
Oh no! So you got what? So you're gonna go 3-2,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
See
No,
how
you're fine.
with these countdowns, I can't do it. Like for some reason, my head doesn't work.
Well, this one wasn't the most structured one. The next one will be structured because it kind of has to be. But um, this one wasn't really that structured. It was just us talking about hidden gems. Um, okay. Mine is one that everybody probably knows about, but I don't feel like enough people take advantage of, at least not anymore. But I'm hoping that we're about to see a resurgence. The wands at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. There's a lot of really cool things that they do, and the 2.0 wands that are happening right now are like better. They're they seem easier to use. Um,
Yes.
but like there's nothing that's more adorable than seeing this like little like 3-year-old child walk around and like they're like waving their wand and they're saying the spells all wrong, but they're like, they still get the reaction and like the water comes out of the thing. Um and then that's just like that's fun, and I it kind of goes hand in hand with my other one. Noah and I spent an hour one time running around and getting all the collectible stuff for VillainCon, and it's just like these little pucks on the wall, but it's like a
Oh, okay.
scavenger hunt.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was super fun, and like we were like asking cast members, and we were like, "Hey, do you know where this one is?" They'd be like, "Oh, we can't tell you."
I don't think I've ever heard of this.
Mhm.
So,
It's in the
explain
app.
it. Oh, it's in the
So,
gotcha.
yeah. So there's like these little things on the wall that have like the VillainCon logo.
Okay.
And if you go up to them and you like tap your phone to them, they unlock new things for your gun in VillainCon. So you can
Oh,
like change the effect on your gun, or you can get like new powers on your gun in VillainCon.
oh, that's cool. So,
Yeah,
would you be able to tell the difference between your gun and everybody else's 50 guns that are on the screen?
kind of.
Okay, that would make sense to do that.
Yeah, yeah. But it was just something because we were like, everything's like an hour wait right now. We don't really want to go do anything else. And Noah just happened to be like scrolling through his phone, and he was like, "Oh, there's like a collectible scavenger hunt thing," and I was like, okay. And then it was just us like running around, and like we were not the only adults doing it. Like I didn't see any kids. There were just like a bunch of
That's
like
so funny.
couples that were like laughing, and they were like, I found it before he did, so he owes me a cupcake at Bake My Day.
Oh, that's cool. That's very funny.
It was fun to see kind of everybody, to really see the whole like universals for everybody thing be a thing, because like who thinks of that? Who's sitting in there and they're like, oh yeah, collectible scavenger hunt.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's cool. I didn't even know about that, to be honest with
Mhm,
you.
mhm.
That's great. I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's
That'd be a
it's a
lot of
lot of
fun to
fun.
do. So wait, was that two of yours? Yeah, right.
Nope, that was one.
It was one. You
That
piggy.
was one and two.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, my other one is really short, which is why I made it two. My other one is the Red Coconut Club. It's really cool over there, and it's a really nice like lounge area. They usually have live music in there. Um, I haven't really gotten a drink there, so I don't know how good their drinks are, but it's always packed. So, like, I
Really?
would assume
Did
it's
I
pretty good.
see on TikTok? Is there like a speakeasy also in there, or is the
Kind
whole
of.
club a speak?
I think the idea behind it is the whole club is a speakeasy.
Because I saw somebody like go in there and they're like, "Oh, I bet you didn't know this," and like they were like on top of like the second floor, overlooking. This was during Mardi Gras.
Yeah, 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 yeah. There's like the second floor lounge.
Okay, so that's what. It is. All right, cool. Yeah,
It's really cool. They have like a stage that sits. So there's like a really big bar in like the bottom part of the thing, and there's like a stage that sits behind the bar where the live music is. And it's really cool. And they do all kinds of like fun lighting and stuff. At least for HHN. They call it the Dead Coconut Club
nice.
when it's
Oh,
HHN
that's awesome.
times.
Yeah, that's very cool. Um, so now that's me, right?
Yeah,
Number one.
your
All
turn.
right, so mine is almost like a piggyback off of yours as well. Um, and this is Ollivander's Wand Shop. So this is kind of piggybacking on your wands. But here's my thing. I had an amazing experience in Ollivander's. Okay. So here's what happened. My daughter really wanted a wand and she wanted to be like chosen to get her wand. So we
Mhm.
went into Ollivander's in Diagon Alley when we first got there. She did not get chosen. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. Let's just, we'll come back. We have like 3 days here. Like, we'll come back another time. Like, you know what I mean?
uh,
Not a big deal. But she wants one. We go over to Hogsmeade. We go in the wand shop and we go through the show and she gets picked. And let me tell you something. My daughter was so happy and they get you so good. They get you so good
Did
because
you walk out with a $100 wand?
it, you know what? I would have paid two to see how she was so
I
happy.
bet.
And it was just like, and the whole wait. Here's the thing about the wand shop: when you don't get picked, it stinks. Nobody likes it, right? It's literally there for the one person and one family that gets picked. Like that's all I can say to you. But when you do, but you keep going, right? Like the
Mhm.
line wasn't that long. We jumped in multiple, like, so that
Yeah.
we did it all in one day too. So we were in, Universal Studios, then we went to Islands Adventure, and it was fine. But I'm telling you, it was when you're when your kid gets picked, and just the joy that she had, and the light comes on, and the wind is blowing her hair, and it's just like it was one of the coolest things ever. It was
That
so
sounds so
cool.
precious.
It was I and I won't lie, they get you, because how are you going to tell your daughter after this magical experience? No,
After
you
she gets
want,
chosen.
yeah. It's not like they give it to you. No, no, no. This is the custom one, right? This is made out of the whatever dragon feathers or whatever they call. They make up all these things,
Yeah.
and they bring you right over to that cash register, and here's your credit card. There you go. You just hand
You just tell them, mm-hmm.
it. Just for the experience alone, it was so worth it. It was so, and getting into your thing, I'm looking forward to the 2.0 version because
Me too.
wands can get extremely frustrating when they don't work. And then
Yeah.
you're waiting online because they don't, like, it should work, move on. But instead, like, you have like people waiting to try these things out, and they're like trying over and over again. So hopefully the
Hmm.
new version works a little bit better. But yeah, Ollivander's wand shop technically is free until you get picked.
Technically, it's free
Technically, you don't have to pay. However,
until you get picked.
yeah, once you
And then
get
how are you going to tell them no? The wand
you
chooses the
don't.
wizard.
Yeah,
You can't give
exactly.
that back.
Yeah, exactly. What are you gonna do it again? And it's not gonna happen. You'll never pick her.
Yeah.
And people are always saying like, "Oh, this is how you get picked. This is it." Did my daughter have like a Harry Potter shirt on? Yes, yes, she did. So like, did that help? Who knows? I don't know. But she's a cute little girl. You know what I
I
mean?
think it's
So
just random. Is
yeah,
it not just random?
you would think, right? Yeah, it has to be. Like, how are you gonna choose, right? Like, so I'm telling you, if you're into getting a wand, if you're willing to spend, well, okay, what's the cheaper one? $50, right? Like,
Yeah.
they're expensive. They're not cheap. So like, I think this one, honestly, it wasn't 100. I think it was 75 or $80.
Oh,
That
that's
was
actually not that bad.
it came with like a really nice case. I guess
Hmm.
they all do, but like this one was. Listen, I'm gonna rationalize it right now that I spent $80 on a wand. But if you saw my daughter's face, you wouldn't even think twice.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine telling her no.
Yeah, no. So they get you. They get you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
definitely.
free until you get chosen at
Mhm.
Ollivander. So that's it. And you can't.
It's cute. It's still cute to look at. Like it's still cute to experience. I don't know.
Yeah, and
I really liked Ollivanders both times we were in, but I was there because I was just like, I want to see the inside of Ollivanders.
it's very cool. The whole show
Very
is
cool.
like what 7 minutes long, and
Yeah.
so it's not. It doesn't take up too much of your time, and it's a really cool experience. They have little
Mhm.
lighting effects that happen, some sound effects, some wind, some it's great. We had a good time, and yeah, that was my number one. So I had to piggyback on that because it was my daughter's experience was
That's
so
so
so big.
sweet.
So, yeah, so that's our top 10. There we go.
I got a couple of honorable mentions.
All right, let's hear them.
So staying with Harry Potter, the Frog Choir. I love the Frog Choir, and I feel like nobody ever stops to listen to them. I
No,
love
they
the
just
Frog
walk
Choir,
by most
but
of the
you
time.
can hear them in the line for Hogwarts, I think, or Forbidden Journey. I think you can still hear them in the line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just like stand there and I'm just like,
Nice.
it's nice. I like the Frog Choir. And then also I meant to talk about this when you talked about Blues Brothers, but Marilyn and the Diamond Bellas. I love
Great
Marilyn
accessory.
Monroe.
Yeah,
I love that show. I go running every time.
That's funny.
Noah hates it. Noah doesn't want to stand there, but I want to stand there. I love Marilyn Monroe. She's so cool.
Um, I had a few. The two shows that are at Epic Universe seem like they're massive hits right now. Uh,
Hmm.
I'm gonna try to pronounce the names. The one name, Lecirc Aracanis. That's in Ministry of Magic. That's like a it was like a Cirque du Soleil type show with
Yeah,
puppetry and all that stuff. People are saying like that it's just almost too good to be in a theme park. Like I've seen people
I
say
think
that.
it's really fun. People
Yeah,
really like it.
and then you also have the Untrainable Dragon show, which looks
Mm.
insane. Right? You
I'm
have
so excited for
flying
it.
over you. Like it's yeah, it looks so good.
I cannot wait to go to Epic. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, I
it's
can't
gonna be
wait.
so much fun. It's you're gonna need so much time though. Like it's gonna be one of
Oh
those
yeah,
things where you need at least 2 days, maybe 3 days to like really capture it all because
yeah,
there's so much going on. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, it looks amazing. I also had on my list Raptor Encounter. So
Oh, I
that's
love
another
the
one
Raptor Encounter.
that that like people kind of overlook as well.
I accidentally got lost and ended up back there.
No, really.
Yeah, the show wasn't happening, and it was like my second time ever being in Islands of Adventure, and I just happened to wander back there. And then I think one of the little cast members came over and they were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Huh? I don't know where I'm going." I have an uncanny ability to wander
Nice.
into places I'm not supposed to be in.
That's so
I
funny.
get very lost.
That's so funny. Uh,
Oh, I have one more.
yeah, go ahead.
The Mystic Fountain in the Lost Continent. I feel like nobody ever stops over there, but he's really funny.
Yes. Yep.
I
I
love the
feel
Mystic
like
Fountain.
that was a lot more popular, like when the park first opened, and like that
Yeah.
was an actual like land that had like attractions and stuff, and people like kind of spent time with it, other than just walking through to get to Hogsmeade there. So
Hmm.
like, yeah, it is very cool to check out. I feel like most people just walk by it now without
My
even.
friends spent like 15 minutes over there.
That's great. That's so
Like
funny.
my group of 20-something-year-old friends spent like 15 minutes with the Mystic Fountain.
That's so
And
funny.
they were just like telling jokes back and forth.
Oh, that's great.
And I
That,
was like, what is happening right now?
that's so. Uh, um, so I'm going through TikTok right now on the live, and
Hmm.
Spidey fan also, the same person that was not able to get the virtual line for
Hmm.
Ministry Magic, said he rode Monsters Unchained 5 times, and he said it's absolutely amazing, 10 out of 10.
Holly would be so jealous.
Yeah, that's that's amazing. That's amazing. I can't. Those are like the two rides. Like actually, no, I want to go on everything. And
I want to go
honestly,
on everything
more and
too.
more that I read and see, hiccups like what the coaster? What,
Yeah.
what the hell is it called? Hiccup swing gliders, right?
Yeah,
It
something like that.
it looks like so much fun. That roller
It
coaster looks
does.
like a blast. It nothing like intense. Doesn't seem intense at all. But it just seems like so much fun. So yeah.
I want to go on the Yoshi ride, but I'm also a living with the land person. So
Okay.
like
Living with
I
I love living with land too.
I want to and I really like high in the sky trolley, so like I really want to go on the Yoshi ride.
High in the Sky Trolley is probably up there. We should do a show on underrated attractions at
Ooh,
Universal because it is
yes.
maybe one of the most underrated because the views, I think we've talked about this in the past, but the views on there are amazing. And it's just it is something that like you wouldn't expect, right? You
Yeah.
just think it's just a kids ride and that's it.
Mhm.
But man, it's the views that you get on that ride are incredible. So
They're beautiful. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So all right, we wrapping this one up.
Yep, let's go.
All right, this is our new way to wrap up the show. All right, we're just gonna randomly say things and then close it down. So
I'm gonna make sure you kind of get some of the information
Yeah. So
sometimes.
like and follow us on TikTok. That's number one. All right. That's probably the most important place to follow us.
Yeah.
And set alerts, notifications, so when we go live, you can join us either Sunday or Monday nights at 9:30. Um, you can follow us on all other forms of social media, but to be honest, YouTube, TikTok are like pretty much our main things.
Those are
So
the big
yeah,
ones.
those are
Yeah.
the big ones. You can email us at you remember.
Universally epic podcast at gmail.com.
Look at that. We got that.
I remembered this time.
We did it. So if you have any trip planning questions, you want to book your next trip, contact us at universallyepicpodcast.com. Um, what else can we say? Nothing else, right? What are we missing here? I feel like I have a whole spiel, but I don't. I don't really. Yeah, what is it?
Do we have to mention the Magic for Less
Oh yes,
sponsorship?
yeah, yeah. We're
Yeah,
part of the
definitely
Magic
do.
Plus Travel. So
That's so casual. This podcast episode is brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel.
there we go. You're gonna hear it probably earlier on. You heard it already. So like,
Yeah.
see, often like they don't know. Like we don't know that. Like I just throw it in anywhere now, so we don't even take a break anymore. So it just gets kind of just pops up, and
Yeah,
they've
it kind of
already
throws me a
that
little bit.
we're with Magic for Less Travel. So yeah, it's been brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. Good point. Very good point.
Hmm.
All right. So that'll do it for this week. And like always, have an epic week, everybody.
Bye.